All right, video breakdown number 4 already. So, again, 5 minutes is the goal. Somebody asked me on my Facebook what I thought about the Tyreek Hill situation. So I figured, maybe I'll just make a video about it since I was forced to watch it. I didn't watch it before because I honestly don't care about football or the sensationalism of celebrities trying to get, you know, their 5 seconds of fame with oh well the police are racist is usually what it comes out to be, and that's what this came out to be too, of course. Even though he was never taken to jail or anything like that, he was given tickets and went on his way. So again, this is about the arrest technically of Tyreek Hill. He was given tickets and then let go, and technically it's an arrest because he was given a ticket and then a signature is your bond and then you let go. So that's why, and of course the media sensationalizes this as, oh, the arrest, the arrest. He was detained, given tickets, let go. Technically, call an arrest. So then what started this is he was speeding 60 and like 35, then pulled over, and we're gonna watch a little bit of this video so we can get how this interaction started, and then we're gonna watch about 2 minutes of it, and then I'll give my thoughts. Don't knock on my window like that right off the bat. Just because he knocked on his window, it wasn't rolled down.
Like what? Don't knock on my window like that. Why you have it up? Don't knock on my window like that. Why you have it up? I have to knock to let you know I'm here. That way you can lower it and talk to you. Just get my ticket, bro, so I can go. I'm finna be late, gang. Do what you gotta do. Keep it down. Hey, keep your window down. Hey,
Tell him keep the window down.
window down.
That's it.
Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the
He
car.
tries to say, "Don't tell me what to
Get out
do."
of the car. Get out of the car.
Pennsylvania versus
Get out of the
Mims.
car.
You can get him out of the
Get out
car.
of the car right now. We're not playing this game. Get out. Get out. Get out.
This cop essentially pulls him out.
What part of Florida you in this town? Hey, Drew. Hey, Drew, I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting arrested.
Tells Drew's manager he's getting arrested.
I'm getting arrested, Drew. I'm getting out, bro. God damn, twin. When we tell you to do something, you do it. You understand?
Okay, so the cop used force to pull him to the ground there. I'm fast forwarding just a little bit because then the cop uses force to sit him down.
I just had surgery on my knee. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I just had surgery on my knee, bro. I had surgery in your ears when we come here. Put your window down, bro.
All right, that made the headlines. When the cop said, because he said, I just had surgery on my knee. And the cop said, you should have had surgery on your ears. All right, so we'll talk about this and then we'll get into the Miami Dolphins statement, of course, because then they make a statement about it and then they go proceed with the race baiting. So, a couple things. Tyreek Hill, right off the bat, set precedence that he wanted to try and run the traffic stop and try and degrade the cop and say, "Oh, don't knock on my window like that." And then the cop tells him, "Okay, get out of the car." Now, what I don't agree with is the other cop kind of taking over and opening the door and then forcibly taking him out of the car. It seemed like that first cop was much more in control of the situation, and then after that, it just started spiraling. And then when the cop, after the cop placed him on the ground, put him in cuffs, got him up, and then when he was trying to sit him down again, you could clearly see he was half bent over and then like trying to sit down slowly, and then the cop gets impatient and then forces him to sit down. So, could this have been prevented on both sides? Little column A, little column B? Absolutely. On his side, he shouldn't have been a smartass and just with the whole, why not give him a, oh, just give me the ticket, I'm going to be late. All you have to do is explain very calmly and clearly, hey, I'm a football player. I'm going right up here. Sorry for speeding. I'm going to be late. That's it. And if the cop gives you a ticket, that's it. But then he wants to make all the excuses after the fact in a press conference about how He wants the cops to be fired and all this garbage. And so here is the statement for the Miami Dolphins. And this is the only thing I want to point out. Unnecessary force, hostility towards these players, blah blah blah. What if I wasn't Tyreek Hill is a question that will carry with resounding impact. So, of course, the implication is if he wasn't some famous celebrity, if he was just some regular old black man, what would have happened? The same thing. The same thing would have happened. These officers didn't know who the hell Tyreek Hill is. Could they have gotten some implication because he's driving a $300,000 car like a McLaren of who or what he is? Maybe. But then afterwards, so this is again a statement after the fact. Tyreek Hill has also said in press conferences afterwards that he wants the officers fired. Well, funny he should mention that because Tyreek Hill himself got 3 years probation for a domestic where he admitted to assault and battery by strangulation. So he hit his ex girlfriend and strangled her and admitted to it and pled for 3 years probation, which is a felony, I would assume. Um, oh, there will be if he avoids trouble, the case will be dismissed. And there's no felony in his record. So he admitted to everything, got 3 years probation, and then magically got it expunged from his record. Boy, what a privileged plea that is. And then, by the way, after this, he got released from his first football team, and then he went to another football team, got accused of beating his kid, his child, and that got released from a second football team. Oops. And then a third team, he's on the Miami Dolphins now. And yet he has the gall to say, "Oh, well, that officer should get fired for what he was doing for his reactions and how he was performing his job." But this guy gets fired from two teams, gets hired by a third team, and now decides, "Oh, well, I'm fine. It should be the officer that should get fired." So, in conclusion, because now we're at 7 minutes already, uh, the player's wrong. The officer that dragged him out of the car, although he was wrong, that it was kind of a snowball effect of where he set the precedent, Tyreek Hill, and then it rolled downhill. Was the officer acting within the scope of his duties? Yes. Could he have done it with a little bit better finesse? Yes, he could have. But at the end of the day, it's it's really a nothing. It's not like the cops punched him or dragged him out of the car. It looks like they dragged him out of the car. They took him out of the car and he went with them. And then they placed him on the ground. It's not like they. We could spiral down this rabbit hole, but here is the bottom line: is that it could have been handled better on the players, could have been handled better for the officers, but at the end of the day, did the officers maybe violate a department policy or two? Sure. Could they take a suspension day or two? Sure. Is this something that an officer should get fired over? Absolutely not. Is it something that this football player should get fired over? Absolutely not. It's just a regular interaction that started going sideways because of attitudes, and then it ended the way it did. All right, that is my rant. I am way over the time. So take care. See you guys next time. Bye.